Here it is, another weekend and another edition of Sidekicks, and we've classed up this edition. Ella Walsh, Director of Coaching for the girls over at Pace Center. Thank you so much for being here. And then there's Chris Black.
Dressed up.
Every week. Actually, all right, so let's start first of all, Chris, with you, just because we have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
St. John, St. Francis, I mean, that's the game everybody's talking about this week. An incredible outing. Abdi Faki with an incredible goal and celebration. Yeah. But as far as does this cement St. John's as the best team in Northwest Ohio?
Well, I think first off, it was almost a roundhouse kick, I think, to his teammate in the face. I saw that. I'm like, no! Oh, phew, he made it. He made it. That was impressive. But yeah, I mean, at this point, St. John's is so far ahead. But that being said, you've already got your win against Anthony Wayne, really early 4-0. You've already got your win against St. Francis 3-1. You had a great showing at the Cup, but it didn't go quite their way in the end, the Jesuit Cup, but they did well. The question is, can they maintain that later when they feel like they might have a little bit of a lull in their season? Maybe the rest of their track schedule might be a little bit lighter for the most part. Not all the games. Can they maintain it? That's going to be a question for Coach Shook. Can they keep those guys up and ready to see these important teams later in the year?
Yeah, they look pretty good right now, though.
Yeah,
all right,
they looked pretty easy.
Yeah. Ella, let's turn to you. The ladies, the Toledo Blade, our friends, our partners over there, came out with their preview of girls soccer. They have Anthony Wayne at the top of the pecking order. You would know a little bit about this. Your thoughts on the Generals and other teams in that LNL?
Well, I definitely think Anthony Wayne are going to be the team to beat this season. Coach Williams, Coach Van der Meulen, two brilliant coaches with them too. Very talented team from the goalkeeper all the way to the forwards. I know Roy Bickey's a good player for them. They've got some good freshmen coming in with the Gardner. Obviously, the Gardner sisters are there. Maddie Tice, Taylor Gaddis, very big players for my team this year. I think they're going to be the team to beat for sure.
Yeah, but there are some other ladies out there elsewhere dotting the NLL and elsewhere that played for you at Pace Center. Just your thoughts on who will be making a big impact.
I think Ellie Poole came back from her ACL injury in May. She tore it in October. I think she's going to be, I just saw her tonight, she's going to be on fire.
At Southview?
At Southview, yeah. Ellie Poole at Southview. I think Ashley Barron has obviously been consistent since she was a freshman. So her at NDA, Rachel Spencer, Melissa Stark there too, people to watch out for. St. Ursula, you've got the Tursky sisters, who I think can really make a big impact on the league. And then at Perrysburg, you've obviously got Addie Graham. Clay, I think, you know, people are going to overlook Clay a little bit, but they've got some good, they've got the Clark cousins, Riley and Lauren. They've got some freshmen coming in, and Kaylin Sabrowski. And then obviously their goalkeeper, Kennedy Slovak, as well. So I think Clay will surprise a few people too. They've got a lot of talent in that team.
Oh yeah, and it's early. We cannot wait to see how it all plays out. Speaking of good teams and good talent, Ottawa Hills. Now we haven't talked much about them this year, but we will. It's still early.
But they're going to play all the way until November.
That's true. That's true. #1 team in the state of Ohio to start the season. I mean, this has kind of been a trend here with the Green Bears, and nothing new.
Yeah, we talked about just a second ago about St. John's having a lead from the front. Ottawa Hills does it every year, so they have that kind of comfortness with it, we'll say. But they've dotted their schedule with Division I teams every single year, and also some D3s from around the state. So Ottawa Hills, always a front runner, probably very comfortable with where they are. But I think right now it's increase what they can, get a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. Of course, there's going to be a summit of some sort in the finals, whether it's Country Day or another version from Cincinnati. So they've got to be ready to play that type of a team. But fitness-wise, stay healthy. Just keep plugging away at the team like that. What a fantastic job that all the coaching staffs and the families and kids have done at Ottawa Hills over the years. It's been impressive.
Well, and just as far as they got last year, state championship game, runner-up. I mean, the obvious question: does that fuel them, and that experience help them for this year?
Well, it's just like what Ella was talking about with her girls. It wasn't high school, but it was club. They went all the way to nationals, so they had those experiences of pressure, succeeding, not succeeding, so they can kind of deal with the pitfalls of the pressure as well. So they've done it. They've been there, and I'll tell you, the first time you go in the Columbus Crew Stadium, or wherever they're calling it this year, or next year, but you walk in there a second time, it's a heck of a lot easier than the first time. So it'll be impressive to see what they can do again. They've got to be the favorite to get all the way through to the final.
And we'll call that a reverse segue, because Ella, we talked with Danny a little bit about, when Danny Fisher was here, about the national championship run for your girls. Just if you can reflect back on that, what kind of a magical run that was for your team?
I mean, honestly, first team in Pace Center history to make it all the way to nationals. The team's going to play National League this coming season, which will be a new challenge for them, a challenge they can definitely rise to. But I mean, just all the way from State Cup, I mean, they just all the way through, was strong. The State Cup final was a battle. They got through that. Regionals, we lost the first game at regionals to come back and get all the way to be regional finalists. I mean, the girls, they just showed character, determination, and they're such a talented team, possessed the ball well, and they thoroughly deserved to be at nationals, and they competed in every game.
I heard the coaching was pretty good too.
She had to carry Danny and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of them. That's difficult.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt your back. Ella Walsh, Director of Coaching for the girls at Pace Center. Chris Black, you know him, you love him, BCSN family. Anywhere else yet?
No, that's it.
Stay tuned. All right, this has been Sidekicks brought to you by Pace Center.